So yeah, continue a little bit in my file in this. I've been doing a little bit of grinding. Still at the very first job class, but so far we've raised about 25. And again, just a reminder, you can see in the chat I have it stickied as the should be the sticky in this.
Rules for prizes.
Yep. If anyone is interested in getting perlers from my buddy, the Great SG, pretty much every $50 that I get, I'm going to be giving away one Overworld Sprite Perler, which is what you see here, which is the little one that doesn't change regardless of what class you have. And I'll also be giving away one of the job classes. Let me lower the volume just a smidge. So it's like if you want to get a perler, pretty much at this point, if you donate under $10, you're in the drawing for the small one. If you donate over 10, you are liable for whichever character, whatever job you want. Just like you win, I will get in touch with Kurt, he'll hook you up. And all I'm really asking is that for people who are donating, just send me a DM with, you know, the PayPal email, just so I can keep good track of who donated what, and...
right, as a confirmation.
Yeah. So right now, I got my main character, Butt Stuff, and everyone else is Knights. The world is going to hell. We're the four chosen one, and I just got I believe it was the key to the It's been a year since I last played this. I got myself.
I've never actually played this.
It's a good one. Let's see if I can. I think it's in rare. Yeah, I got a key to the Torna Canal, which actually, if I remember correctly, I think I got to get in the boat to get to.
I actually don't even remember this being on the Super Nintendo.
It never got released stateside.
I see.
We didn't actually get it until they came out with the GBA version.
Was it not in the Final Fantasy Anthology for PlayStation?
I think... Actually, I forget if that was the first incarnation we got of it, or... it was in one of those. I'm just putting out a second tweet. Okay. I'm getting a lot of leather. So, the character that I'm doing is Knight, and the cool thing about this job is you can cover near-death allies. And
that's right, yeah.
So you can cover near-death allies, and you have an ability to nullify physical attacks. Now, you can actually use these two in really interesting ways to cheese one of the hardest bosses in the game. Because if you can get a character into either Berserk, or if you get a character that does nothing but physical attacks, and you have allies who are constantly near death, and you just have your Knight Guard, he'll literally negate damage for every single character who's going to get hit, including himself. So if you can make a hidden boss of this game do that, you can completely cheese the fuck out of this game. But right now, the ability that we want is Double Grip, which lets us hold the sword with two hands, doubling our damage. Because right now, we are going to be all about damage output.
The abilities are passive, right?
You have to equip them, but yeah, they're passive. So, we have 4 characters in this game. Galoof, Lena, Ferris, and Bartz. Bartz is the main character, who I currently call Butt Stuff. I can't mess with any of their other names, god damn it. And we are the 4 chosen warriors of the crystals. Like in every other Final Fantasy. Galoof is a really old man. Yeah, Galoof is a really old man. Lena is the daughter of a king, which makes her a princess. Ferris is he's the head of the pirates. And Bartz has a chocobo. So basically they're like, we gotta save the world or else the world is fucked. I love Galoof because he is very much a hi-ho old man who's like, fuck yeah, we're gonna kick some ass.
Is this the one that got released on Steam in HD and it looked terrible?
Uh-huh. It sure does.
Like, this looks just fine to me.
I think the SNES version has the best music and is the best looking version of the game. That's me. I know a lot of people are playing it on GBA. I think the English translated patch of the SNES one is king, but again, that is just me. So I think now I can actually unlock this door.
Damn, this ship is booking it.
Yeah, one thing I kind of like about this game is you get, early on, you get access to a lot of different kinds and modes of transportation. Like you start off on a chocobo running around, and then you get a ship. Storyline-wise, I'm about 15 minutes into the game, and I already got a boat. I'm not gonna have it for long, but I got a boat. Actually, I just realized something. I should probably see how many potions I have. Because I do not have a white mage, I cannot cure myself. I have to rely on potions 100% to heal me. Alright, I've got 50. I've got 51.
Do you have to go 4 guards?
Yes. My first job is a knight. So, I know you've probably just seen people tweeting about 4-job Fiesta. Basically, what happens in it is Gilbot, the Twitter bot that randomly assigns these jobs. You get four crystals in the game. Each give you a different set of jobs. Like at the very beginning of the game, you get the Wind Crystal, which gives you the ability to be monk, white mage, black mage, knight. I'll actually show you after this fight. So, your job system in this, you can be, at the very start, a knight, a monk, a thief, a white mage, a black mage, a blue mage, who can learn a monster's special attacks, or a freelancer, aka normal. And the point of it is that everyone learns, like, the basic skills of what they want to become, and then when you get more jobs open, you can refine them. So you can become a knight, who maybe does Berserker for a little while, and then ends up being a really powerful ninja or a samurai, who's got a real big stat increase from all the time as a knight. But the problem is, you end up with something like 27 jobs, so people don't know what the fuck to pick, or they just get too overwhelmed. With 4-job Fiesta, you only get 4 jobs that you can use through the entire game. You get 1 job of the first set of 7, 1 job from the next set of like 5, 1 job from the next set of 7, and then 1 job from like the last set of 5.
Okay, so at the start, you have to have everybody be the same.
Yeah, so
because you only have the 1.
I only unlocked knight. So everyone has to be a knight. This is for a normal run. There are other runs too where you can, like, that's why my wind icon right now is 2 knights doing that little pop and squat and chicken dance. But when I get to the second crystals, I can tweet at Gilbot and say, unlock, I think it's water. And it'll tell me, you can be a Mystic Knight, or you can be a Berserker. or you can be a time mage, whatever one you end up getting. So whichever one you end up getting, you have to have at least one of that. You have to have at least one of whatever jobs you've got unlocked. And then everything else is, everything else is a combination of the two. So, for example, if I have Time Mage unlocked, and if I have, Knight unlocked, I have to have one Knight, I have to have one Time Mage, and then the other two can either be 2 Knights, or 2 Time Mages, or something to that effect.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of a neat way to do it, I guess.
Yeah, and then eventually, the point is that at the end, it's going to be, you have to have 4... You're going to have one guy who remains a Knight. You're going to have one person who remains a Time Mage, one person who remains a Beastmaster, and one person who remains a Berserker. You know, whatever have you. So, my grinding...
imagine for some runs you can get like a really bad unlock combination.
People can get quad Zerkers, which is, at that point, it's all luck-based. So the beast that's currently in the middle of that water is Sildra, who is a Leviathan that's been dragging her ship around. And it's Ferris's best friend. And it meows like a cat. So we actually got kind of lucky with how we got, with getting, Knight, because it actually is one of the strongest early classes in the game, just because if you grind up to level 3 and get the ability to dual wield, to dual grip a sword rather, you're just doing a ridiculous amount of damage. So whoever ends up becoming a Berserker, they can bring over the Knight's dual grip ability and start just like absolutely wrecking shit.
But that's only if you unlock Berserker.
I am Berserker Risk, and I know a lot of people don't. Berserker is like, it's something like people donate towards Berserker Risk, so like for every X amount of money raised, they'll put a Berserker in the chance to get it. So being
so like people donate for Berserkers, and then like the robot has more chances to give Berserkers out.
Yeah, so if no one donated any money, we wouldn't get any Berserkers, even if people win for a Risk for it. But we have, as you can see on the stream, they've raised about $12,087, $12,872, which is incredible.
Nice. That is pretty good. What does this go to?
Child's Play.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So we are on the Ghost Ship, which my last year I got White Mage as my class, which is a little...
The first one?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You'd think that it would be like super unlucky because no damage. It's good for a late game because you just have survivability out the wazoo. But also, your ghosts take damage from, healing spells. So basically, people can just, like, a white mage wrecks the, haunted graveyard. And in case you're behind on levels, you can always just rest there and, sleep. There's also, like, it was a slow beginning, but I was able to put in a pretty cool donation incentive for myself. That for every 20 minutes the route took, I would donate money, just because I knew it was going to be a long beginning.
Mm-hmm. This whole thing goes on for a week, doesn't it?
Oh no, it goes on till August.
Oh, wow.
So they encourage you, if you beat the game once, do another run. Maybe a harder version of the run. Because you can do runs that, like, are harder on yourself. Like right now, I'm doing a pretty basic run, which means I'm getting 4 pretty good jobs. But I can also very easily get 4, really shitty jobs. Or if I go something like a chaos run, where like they're guaranteed to give me 1 job per crystal, so I start off with 1 I can equip right away. If you do a chaos run, you can get 4 jobs from the end of the game, which means you gotta remain a freelancer with no abilities until you get there. Or you can do a run of all magic users, or a run of all physical attackers.
I always liked the Blue Mage.
Blue Mages
there were like some really cool monster powers.
An interesting thing about FF5 is a lot of monsters in this game are actually really weak to status effect stuff. So if you get a Blue Mage, you want to have them learn Doom right off the bat.
Is that the one where it just instantly kills them?
Yeah. I'm gonna try something here. I hear that the dagger is actually better for you than the broadsword. I don't know if I can dual wield it, but I do want one person to be kind of my, guarder. So I think I'm gonna have Bartz be that. Something like the knife will attack, it doesn't do as much damage, but you get more swings in of it.
Oh, it attacks twice.
Or 3 times. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't really matter because everyone else in my team is just fucking wrecking shit anyway.
Now, did you have to grind a lot for this?
I do. I did about an hour's worth of grinding, but in super speed up motion.
So that's allowed.
You can. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an end-up donation. My pledge is gonna be tied into how much time on the in-game menu I ended up taking to beat the game. So it's something like if it's over 40 hours, I'll donate. If it's over 40 hours, I'll donate like 50. If it's over 80 hours, I'll donate 175. If it's under 40, I'll donate 100. Something like that. So I'm gonna set it up so that even if you do the cheatamajig, it's gonna end up being just more money to charity.
Mm-hmm.
There are also tons of guides, by the way, for anyone who's interested in maybe doing a run of this. There are tons of guides online as to like, well, here's my party configuration. What can it do? There are actually some, like, I guarantee you, no matter what party combination you have, someone's gotten it and someone's beaten the game with it. I'm gonna switch him back to the broadsword. Ooh, but elixirs are good. Knights are interesting because they actually have access to the best weapon in the entire game. There's a sword called Brave Sword that it has the highest damage of any weapon in the game. But here's the gimmick: every single time you've run away from a battle, in the span of playing the game, it subtracts 1 point of damage away from that.
Right, so it's only worth anything if you've been brave.
Yeah. Conversely, there's a blade called the chicken blade. A chicken dagger, rather. Which is the weakest weapon in the game. Unless you've run away from battle. I think it's something like 120 times. And then it ends up becoming the highest damage dagger in the game. So if you get a thief, you're going to want to start running away from every battle. Or grind, running away from battles. If you're a knight, you do not want to run away from a single battle in the entire game. We gotta remain a brave boy.
Can the chicken blade, is it capped?
Chicken blade caps at 127, brave blade caps at 150. Like, knights are a pretty good beginning save class, just because you can take so much damage, and you can dish out so much more. Just by that, dual grip blade. Like, if I had a thief here, he could actually dual wield these daggers and just become a powerhouse.
So, is there like a place where you have to sign up to do this? Because
You
I thought I saw people like signing up for stuff.
You sign up for it on Twitter, actually. You have to tweet at Gilbot saying, hey, I want to do a normal run of, or I want to register for Fiesta with a normal run. And then he'll tell you what your first job is.
Does he like remember what run you're doing, or?
Oh yeah. Like, you can, if you go in, they have a listing of every person who signed up. You can actually go to my page and, like, look up my run. In fact, I could even upload screenshots of, like, what I'm doing, or if you go to, like, the streamer's page, this stream will actually be...
This is all automatic?
Yep. Twitter bots handle everything.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's nice. And then the registrations are more like, if you want people to give money to your run, then you have them go to the page and donate.
Through that registration page, right?
Yeah.
Is that like a way of making sure all the money goes to charity and not just like somebody scamming it?
Yeah, like I wouldn't ask people to donate to me and then I'll move it over to Child's Play. I'm asking people to use the donate link on the page, also on the stream as well, that goes directly to Child's Play.
Yeah, that's kind of like a way of keeping it honest.
It's a pain, I understand, to ask people to donate, to screen cap their PayPal email, but it's my quickest way of knowing. Also, let's see. So Ferris doesn't exactly want to dry his clothes with us. So we're going to be completely tactless. And find out the hard way that Ferris is actually just a girl masquerading as a male leader of pirates.
Right. I do remember that part.
Yeah. Particularly where a lot of Ferris's pirate cohorts are like, I don't know why I'm so strangely attracted to the captain, but I think I am.
Those poor pirates.
A female pirate would just...
I think I might be gay.
Arr, my therapist was right. Arr. Galilov takes it.
Maybe it's just the scurvy.
Galilov takes it in stride, saying, "I knew you were too beautiful to be a man." Meanwhile, you take a look at any of the other male protagonists in any Final Fantasy game, and you got like fucking Bishonen as fuck Titus over there, who looks more feminine than any girl in that game. I
just remember seeing the like super androgynous Final Fantasy VI character portraits.
Oh, they are so fucking androgynous. Amano is super androgynous, and Nomura's not helping.
Is that why Kingdom Hearts looks so weird?
Yes, it does. But one thing I will say I absolutely love about this game is even like the overworld sprites are so expressive. Like look at Gulu falling out of bed and seeing just how much like expression, timing, and movement is placed into a 3-second sprite of a guy falling off a bed.
I can't really. You're dropping a lot of frames again.
Oh, they're dropping again?
Yeah.
Shit. In that case, let me try just resetting the stream quickly. Maybe that'll do it.
Well, actually, I think I'm gonna hop off from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. In that case, I'm gonna refresh for myself, but...